A rapid rise in COVID-19 cases has prompted a new plea to get vaccinated if you are not already. Good evening. Thanks for joining us. The state reports new cases per day are up more than 570% just in the last month. Right now, almost 3/4 of all adults have received at least one dose of vaccine, and only a fraction of people with the vaccine have contracted the virus. Two parts of western New York are found to have a disproportionately high case number and low vaccination rate. The 14215 zip code covers part of Cheektowaga. The 14770 zip code is just east of Olean. Some city, state, and department leaders are now forcing their vaccine on their employees. In some cases, they could lose their jobs if they don't agree. Natalie Fahmy looks into whether this could happen in western New York.
Vaccine mandates are going into effect across the country, but so far, not in the city of Buffalo.
We are not mandating vaccination in the city of Buffalo. We are providing assistance to any employee and any city resident who would like to get vaccinated.
I'm hoping that his thought changes a little bit as more things evolve, but the incident's going up little by little.
This announcement is in stark contrast to New York City's policy where all municipal workers must get vaccinated or tested every week. California has the same policy for all state workers and healthcare employees. Dr. Vazquez says people should not be scared of the vaccine.
If it was really causing some major problems, we would have killed a whole lot of people. And that's not what happened. I think we're saving a lot of lives.
Catholic Health, Roswell Park, and Kaleida Health do not require vaccines for their healthcare staff. On Monday, the VA announced medical staff must be vaccinated. The VA says each employee has 8 weeks to comply. They could be disciplined if they do not, including being removed from federal service.
If you just allow people to do it on their own time, they're never going to do it. The timeline for the vaccination, whether Pfizer or Moderna, you're talking about a 30-day cycle.
While the city and local hospitals are not requiring vaccinations, they are encouraging people to get the shot.
I recommend to every city employee, to every city resident, to every state and U.S. resident that they should get vaccinated.
Now you can find a vaccine site and make an appointment by going to health.ny.gov, and on that website you can also see which vaccines are offered at each location. Reporting in Buffalo, Natalie Fahmy, 7 Eyewitness News.
It is easy to track all of the information on COVID-19, both with case numbers and vaccinations. This page updates numbers from the state throughout the day. You can go county by county or even look at case numbers across the country. We have a link to this page over at WKBW.com. There is also an easy way for you to find where you can get a vaccine. The University at Buffalo's Vaccine Hound lists hundreds of vaccination sites across western New York. It also includes tabs where you can book your appointment. There is already some opposition to one of those vaccine mandates. City employees in New York City have until mid-September to get vaccinated. As you just heard from Natalie, they must get tested every week if they do not get the vaccine. Local firefighters are pushing back against this new policy.
Non-FDA approved vaccination is a personal choice, and this union will stand against and fight any mandate to vaccinate New York City firefighters against their wills.
Right now, the United States is averaging more than 47,000 new cases per day. That's up 314% in just the last month.